So morning everybody. Yeah, look, you just join me. I've just done the school run and I'm heading back. School run, Yaris GR. I need the space for the kids rather than cramming them in the Porsche. I've just finished the school run and I'm just thinking as you do, about what the next car is that I am going to buy. And that's where everything becomes a little bit more problematic. Because I've got a 911 992 4S and it is absolutely superb. It's a fantastic car. It's a 911 and it is doing a superb job of making me feel very happy about my driving experience, as is my Yaris. But my 911 is now, it's worth the same money as I paid for it 2 years ago, and commercially there's every part of me going, well you should be selling it now. You've had 2 years use and you've lost nothing. But what do you get into? Because the issues I've got right now is that I can't even buy the cars I can afford. So I wanted a GT3. I can't have one. I haven't got enough Porsches to own one. So I can financially afford it. I can pretty much buy it outright. Don't even have to get any finance. So I can walk into Porsche with a suitcase of money and go, here you are Porsche, have a shitload of cash. But no, can't buy one that way. So I contacted Porsche and went, obviously I'm not allowed one of those. Is there anything else I can have? Because I've got my 911, the pinnacle of Porsche ownership, as it were. What can I have next? What can I have next? Can I have a GT4 RS? I mean, they've just been launched. Orders? There's no such thing as having orders. They're only making 8% of the volume of GT3s as a GT4. 8%. There's even fewer of them. It's like one per dealership in the UK or something. So no, I can't get one of those either. Which is just ridiculous. It is absolutely ridiculous. So if you want a car, don't just save your money up. You're going to think about how you're actually going to get it. So I now own probably the best Porsche I could possibly own. I love the way the camera's swinging around. I've got it attached to the handrail, and it's swinging about. Yeah, you just can't have the cars. It's crazy. It really is crazy when you think about it. These companies, these manufacturers are launching cars we can't buy. So whilst you look at, say, the review of the F1 Vantage, I'm not suggesting it's a good car or a bad car for that matter. Just take that someone turned around and said, and I can't remember who it was, whether it was a Chris Harris or a somebody, turned around and said, oh, I can't go, so I don't know why she's waiting. I can't go anywhere. Oh, she was going to let me go, but I couldn't go because there was cars passing her from behind. It's very kind of her, but I couldn't do it. Anyway, yeah, so take the F1 Vantage. And someone turned around and said, well, is it going to be as good as a GT3? Well, there's going to be a slight difference between an F1 Vantage and a GT3. You can buy an F1 Vantage. You can't buy a GT3. So immediately it makes it a better car because you can get in it and drive it. I find it so depressing. So it works incredibly hard, really quite lucky as well, you take risks and they work out, which is better than them not working out. You have the income, you can finally buy the toys that you love or something that you really want. You can finally afford it, but you can't have it. So I contacted Porsche and said, can you give me some alternatives that I could buy? If I can't have a GT3 RS, a GT3, and I can't have a a GT4 RS. What can I have? What have you got for me? And they recommended a Taycan. Now I've spoken to a few 911 or previous 911 owners who have switched to the Taycan because it made sense, especially from a business sense. They could buy it commercially through the companies and then obviously pay very little tax. Don't have anyway, it's just financially it makes absolute sense. But those people I've spoken to have absolutely and completely regretted getting rid of their 911. So if they're regretting it, why would I do it? And why would I get into Taycan? For what? The straight line speed? It's not really why you buy a 911. It's not just because it goes fast. There's lots of cars out there that just go fast. There's something else about it. So I don't know what on earth is going on with Porsche. What is the point of launching a car like the GT4 RS and then no one can own it? Anyway, so I've been trying to mitigate these things. Now, so this Yaris GR, for example, exactly the same scenario. It was reviewed by a number of different people. I thought, oh, that's fantastic! What a great car. Harry from Harry's Garage reviewed it. I mean, everybody reviewed it. You got Chris Harris hooning it around on a circuit for on behalf of Top Gear. Yeah, I mean, absolutely awesome bit of kit. So ordered one, brand new. Was pretty quick off the mark in terms of ordering one, and I was told I'd have to wait a year, and that would have been now. We've gone past the year. Yes, I'm driving Yaris GR, but I couldn't wait, so I bought one in the winter because I wanted it for the winter months. I played it slightly over. The new price for a second-hand car wasn't too bad though. Not enough to make me not want to buy it, but enough to make me feel like, oh, that's money I'm really going to have to, if I really want to get back in the future. But my new one is still on order. So my new one arrives in October. So I've been waiting over 18 months for it. And on the same basis, I wish I put a deposit straight down on the Emira. The Lotus Emira came out when it came out. But my concern about the Lotus Emira is going to be too close to the performance of the Yaris, from what I've seen. Different experience, different type of car, I'm sure. But I've already got a Porsche, so I already have a sports car. So there seemed no point. Because of the way things are, deposit straight down on the Lotus Electra though. An electric SUV with all that performance. Louise is going to love one of those. That's going to be her first choice. So yeah, got the deposit down. No idea when it's going to arrive. I think it'll be a year, perhaps 2 years. I mean, I just don't know. Just don't know. So there we are, in this really strange position in the car world where either new cars are launched but you can't have them, or new cars are launched and you have to wait almost 2 years for them to come through. Yeah. 2 years. So I did look into the Porsche Taycan. I mean, I really like it. It's nice. It's a nice car, but it's an electric car, and that's not the way I want to go just yet. When I want an electric car, I'm sure my company will buy it rather than me. Mind you, the way things are at the moment with the cost of everything, I'll be waiting another year before I commit any big company money into something that depreciates. Yeah, just because.